So friends, after a long gap, once again I am going to continue our first essay, the Trumpet Club. In the last video, we have seen the introductory part of this essay as well as Richard Steele narrated 5 members of this club, out of which we have seen the first 2 members. That is, the first member is Sir Geoffrey Knox and second is Major Matchlock. Now we are going to continue with the third member, and third member is Dick Reptile. Here I am going to read. Honest old Dick Reptile is the third of our society. He is a good-natured, indolent man who speaks little himself but laughs at our jokes and brings his young nephew along with him, a youth of 18 years old, to show him good company and give him a taste of the world. What Richard Steele says about this third member. The name of third member is Dick Reptile, who is also old man, but who is a very honest. We have seen the 2 adjectives first before the name of Dick Reptile, honest and old. Dick Reptile is honest as well as he is old. He is a good-natured, indolent man who speaks very little, who is not a talkative person, who is a very good listener. Whatever the discussions are going on or whatever the conversations are going on in that Trumpet Club, he listened it minutely and carefully, and he laughs at the jokes. He brings along with him his young nephew, aged of 18 years old. He brings that nephew there in that Trumpet Club to show how these old people have a good company and how they discuss on the very good subject. Through this conversation and through this subject, he should learn about the philosophy of the life, about the morality of the life, about the values of all those things, and through this, if he acquired such type of good lessons, and he could use this philosophy in his future life, and therefore he used to bring his nephew along with him to this Trumpet Club. This young fellow sits generally silent, but whenever he opens his mouth or laughs at anything that passes, he is constantly told by his uncle after a jocular manner, "Hey, Jack, you young men think us fool, but we old men know you are." Generally, this young man, means the nephew of Dick Reptile, remains silent. He listens what type of discussion or whatever conversation are going on in between these 5 members. But suppose he began to laugh. He laughs continuously, constantly. And at that time, he never remained silent. At that time, all members became doubtful that why he is laughing. And therefore, Dick Reptile warned him, Oh, Jack, why you are laughing? Are you suppose that we are a fool? जेव्हा हा त्याचा पुतण्या हसायला लागायचा, खूप जोरजोरात हसायचा, इतका हसायचा की तिथल्या सदस्यांना मनात शंका यायची की तो आपला उपहास करून हसताय की काय, आणि म्हणून ते त्याला म्हणायचे की आम्हाला तू मूर्ख समजतोस काय, आमच्या चर्चेला पाहून ऐकून तू हसतोस, याचा अर्थ आम्ही मूर्ख आहोत काय, अशा चर्चा चालायच्या. Then the next member, that is the fourth member, the greatest wit of our company, net to myself, is bencher of the neighboring inn. It is a religious place, or we can say dharmashala, who in his youth frequented the ordinary about Charing Cross and pretend to have been intimate with Jack Ogle. Jack Ogle is such a reference of a man, we can say a very bad type of man, or rough. एखादा बदमाश मनुष्याच्या संदर्भासाठी वापरण्यात आलेला शब्द who was a player, but Jack Ogle is referred to a player, but who was very rough. He has about 10 discs of Hudibras. Hudibras is a religious book, एक धार्मिक ग्रंथ. Without book and never leaves the club until he has opened them all. If any modern wit be mentioned or any town frolic spoken of, he shakes his act at the dullness of the present age and tells us a story of Jack Ogle. This fourth member is a bencher of neighboring inn. शेजारील धर्मशाळेतला एक बेंचर, एक सदस्य, तिथला एक संचालक, तो सुद्धा या ट्रम्पेट क्लबचा मेंबर होता. आणि एव्हरी इव्हनिंग ही ऑल्सो कम्स देअर to take part in this conversation, but he used to say about Jack Ogle, his intention was that he used to say all the member that you must have to hear whatever I am telling this, and if you are not going to hear my suggestion or my discussion, then I will tell the story of Jack Ogle. Means this was a blackmailing. हा सदस्य म्हणायचा की मी म्हणतो ते तुम्हाला ऐकावं लागेल आणि जर ऐकलं नाही तर जॅक ओगलची कथा मी तुम्हाला पुन्हा सांगेन. अँड ही रिपीटेडली यूज टू टेल द स्टोरी ऑफ जॅक ओगल टू मेक ऑल द मेंबर्स बोर्ड अँड टायर्ड. ती कथा ऐकून लोक थकून जायचेत आणि म्हणून तो त्याची धमकी द्यायचा. ॲट द सेम टाईम ही मग्ड अप अ डिश ऑफ ह्युडिब्रास विदाउट अ बुक. मीन्स 10 डिशेस म्हणजे 10 दोहे यानं हुडिब्रास या धार्मिक ग्रंथातून पाठ करून ठेवलेले होते. जसं आपल्या इकडे एखादा रामायण ग्रंथ आहे किंवा एखादा कबीरांचे दोहे वगैरे असतात, तशा पद्धतीनं हुडिब्रास एक अतिशय धार्मिक ग्रंथ आहे आणि त्या धार्मिक ग्रंथातल्या 10 ओळी किंवा 10 दोहे यानं अगदी पाठ करून टाकलेले होते. आणि जेव्हा कधी कुठल्याही चर्चेत असायचा तर ते 10चे 10 दोहे तो म्हणून दाखवायचा. टू सो म्हणजे ही यूज टू स्पीक ऑल दीज 10 डिशेस ऑफ हुडिब्रास टू सो दॅट हाऊ आय एम ब्रिलियंट अँड टॅलेंटेड इवन दो आय नो ऑल द हुडिब्रास. म्हणजे हे फक्त सो करण्यासाठी, देखावा दाखवण्यासाठी, भ्रम तयार करण्याकरता की मी किती हुशार आहे, मी किती बुद्धिवान आहे, की मला हुडिब्रास नावाचा धार्मिक ग्रंथ पूर्ण पाठ आहे. आणि होतं काय, ते फक्त त्याला 10 दोहे पाठ होते. मीन्स दिस इज व्हॉट we can say a strange type of character, strange type of member was also there in this. This is the fourth member of this trumpet club. Then what he says himself about them. For my own part, I am esteemed among them because they see I am something respected by others, though at the same time I understand by their behavior that I am considered by them as a man of great deal of learning, but no knowledge of the world, in so much that the major sometimes in the height of his military pride calls me the philosopher, and Sir Geoffrey no longer ago than last night upon a dispute what day of the month it was then in Holland, pulled his pipe out of his mouth and cried, what does the scholar say to it? About himself, Richard Steele is going to narrate it. He says that for my own part I am a very reputed person among them. Myself I am not calling a reputed, but another members, remaining members respected me very much and they used to call me reputed, and therefore I am narrating that I am a reputed member of that club. Some instances was there, some incident happened, and due to that I am saying all these things. Whatever the discussion are going, that I am considered by them as a man of great deal of learning. कुठल्याही चर्चा असेल त्या चर्चेतनं अतिशय उत्साहीपणे भाग घेणारा मी होतो आणि म्हणून कदाचित मला ते बुद्धिवान समजत असावे. मेजर मॅचलॉक समटाइम्स यूज टू कॉल मी फिलॉसॉफर. मेजर मॅचलॉक यूज टू कॉल मी फिलॉसॉफर अँड सर जॉफ्री when there was a discussion about what time of the day in the Holland, at that time that Sir Geoffrey Knox has taken out the pipe from his mouth and asked, what does the scholar say so? म्हणजे मेजर मॅचलॉक मला फिलॉसॉफर संबोधायचा तर सर जॉफ्री नॉच मला स्कॉलर म्हणायचा आणि सगळीच माणसं मला अतिशय बुद्धिवान समजायची. दे यूज टू कॉल मी द ग्रेट डील ऑफ लर्निंग. दे सपोज दॅट I am a learned person, I am an intellectual person, I am a brilliant person. It was what I am saying, it was the opinion of all the remaining members about me. They thought that the narrator is very brilliant, the narrator is a man of learning, the narrator is like a philosopher, the narrator is like a scholar. These were the opinions of another member about me, and therefore I am saying there I am esteemed, means a reputed. I am an esteemed person, esteemed member among all the members of that trumpet club. Then what he says about himself? Our club meets precisely at 6 o'clock in the evening, but I did not come last night until half an hour after 7, by which means I escaped the battle of Nesby, which the major usually begin at about 3/4 after 6. I found also that my good friend the bencher had already spent 3 of the dishes and only waited an opportunity to hear a sermon spoken of that high. He might introduce the couplet where a stick rhymes to ecclesiastic. At my entrance into the room, they were naming a red petticoat and a clock, by which I found that the bencher had been diverting there with the story of Jack Ogle. Now, about this daily routine of trumpet club, Richard Steele is going to describe the daily routine of that trumpet club. What is going on? At 6 o'clock evening, our trumpet club started. Member attended that trumpet club at 6. But I attended that trumpet club after 7:30. Every day I became late. It may be deliberately or due to my busy schedule of my life, but I never attended at 6 at evening. When I came there at that time, Major Matchlock's story about the war already ended. Bencher of neighboring inn has already spent 3 dishes of Hudibras, and they were awaiting for me when this bencher of the neighboring inn started the story of Jack Ogle. Meaning is that in such a period, मी जेव्हा 1-1.5 तास उशिरा येतोय, तर पहिल्या पाऊण तासातनं मेजर मॅचलॉक एखाद्या युद्धाची कहाणी सांगत असायचा. त्यानंतर बेंचर यायचा, बेंचरसुद्धा हुडीब्रासचे 3-3 दोहे त्याचे सांगून संपून व्हायचेत आणि जॅक ओगलची कथा सांगत असायचा आणि या दरम्यान मी तिथं पोहोचायचो. अँड रिमेनिंग पार्ट वी विल कंटिन्यू इन द नेक्स्ट व्हिडिओ. ओके दे.